welcome to my channel. My name is Casey and I realized I never formally introduced myself. Welcome to my new YouTube channel. Many of you may know me from my presence in the gaming community and the streaming community. However, I have interests beyond gaming, believe it or not. So this channel is here to provide insight of what goes on behind the scenes and my interests beyond what you guys see beyond streaming. I thought it would be a fun idea to formally introduce myself to all of you while doing my go-to hair and makeup routine. My default hair and makeup routine, if you will. Also included a little skincare bit in there too. Without further ado, get ready with me while I tell you guys about who I am. Hi guys, my name is Casey, also known as Quesadilla. That is the alias that I go by online and what most of you guys know me as. I am 28 years old. I am a Sagittarius. I feel like nowadays the new hi, how are you is what your zodiac sign is. My big three is I am a Sagittarius sun, Gemini moon, and Scorpio rising. I was active duty Navy for over 7 years and now am a veteran. I actually separated back in September of 2023. I am a full-time streamer and content creator for about 5 or so years now, and I'm also a model and Playboy bunny. I was born and raised in Southern California, specifically San Diego. I'm a first-generation Filipino-American. I have 2 siblings, one younger brother and one younger sister. I am the eldest daughter of a Filipino-American family, so you can imagine the trauma I've been through. Kidding, kind of. My parents are both from the Philippines. My dad is from Cebu and my mom is from Luzon, but they met here in San Diego. My dad was also prior military as well. He was in the Navy for like 30 something years. No, my mom's not a nurse. Funny enough, I actually met my fiance through gaming and streaming, but we'll touch more on that later. Although I am an FPS streamer, my favorite game of all time is Kingdom Hearts 2. My favorite MMO of all time, I would have to say, is Harvest Moon, RIP Harvest Moon. So touching on my Navy career, my rate was IT. I got out as a second class. I actually graduated the top of my class in boot camp. I was what you call an honor recruit, meaning I graduated the top 1% of my entire training group. I think my training group was like over 1,000 sailors. I scored the highest in leadership, physical fitness, academics. I actually received the Academic Achievement Award as well, scoring the top of my class of over 1,000 sailors, which was pretty cool. I was on an aircraft carrier. The USS Carl Vinson, my first ever command, and it was horrible, but I made a lot of great memories. It really builds my character, to say the least. I went on 2 deployments with the Carl Vinson. I went on 1 rim pack and countless underways. I think I ended my naval career with 2 NAMs under my belt and a flock. If you don't know what a NAM is, it is a Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Award. And then a flock is a flag letter of commendation. I was on 2 ships, the USS Carl Vinson, and then I was on the USNS Mercy. I was on 1 shore duty, and that was at a naval medical center here in San Diego. I've been to mostly Southeast Asia. It's kind of what happens when you're a West Coast sailor. I got to visit South Korea, Vietnam, the Philippines, Guam, Singapore. So touching more on IT, I was a database systems administrator at my first command for the majority of my time there, meaning that I worked on the software of anything that plotted a chart, shot a missile, loaded crypto, etc., etc. Then when I went to the Naval Hospital, I dabbled in web development. For the most of my time at the Naval Hospital, I worked in cybersecurity. So the reason why I joined the Navy was because college didn't work out for me. I actually went to SCSU for a couple of years and I realized that I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. And I panicked and saw how well the Navy took care of my family. And I ended up enlisting. And honestly, it was probably the best decision I could have ever made as a young adult that felt really lost in life. It was a really great naval career. I felt very accomplished. I got a lot of qualifications while I was in. I actually also even attempted to apply for officer for the Stay 21 program, and I chickened out and pulled my application last minute because I kind of realized that I didn't want to pursue a lifelong career in the military. And towards the end of my Navy career, I actually discovered streaming when I was in transition from my first command to my next command. Funny enough, I actually started streaming on a whim. So how streaming came about was I am very, very close to my siblings. How we like to spend quality time with each other is gaming with each other. The problem was I was stationed up in Washington State at the time. My sister was home in California, and my brother is and was also active duty Navy. We're the same rate. He was stationed in Japan for the very first time. We weren't able to play video games with each other as much as we like, so my brother made the suggestion that one of us make a Twitch account so that one of us could save the VODs and we could make some clips and send them to each other when we couldn't play, just to kind of cherish the memories a little bit longer. And I decided that I would make the Twitch account. Kind of became what it is today, which is so crazy to think about. My first ever game that I streamed was Fortnite. That was the game that I played with my siblings. Shortly after, I had found Apex, which was the majority of my gaming content and the game that I was literally addicted to for years and years and years. And my current obsession is now Marvel Rivals, as many of you guys may know. I've been streaming for just over 5 years now. Got affiliated within my first week or two of streaming, I think. And then I got partnered in about a year of consistently streaming. So some really cool accomplishments I've achieved through streaming are, once upon a time ago, I was signed to the one and only gaming org that I've ever been a part of, ever. I was signed to SF, or Sola Fide. That's actually how I met my fiance. We were both signed to the same org. For those of you guys that follow me through my Apex content and whatnot, I was one of the first to playtest arenas thanks to SF. I was featured as 100 Thieves Spotlight creator. I was invited by Benefit Cosmetics to attend the Streamies and walked my first red carpet back in 2022. Was part of AT&T's class of 2022. I've done a ton of front page opportunities with Twitch for Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, Women's History Month. I've been invited to LAN events such as Twitch Rivals in Vegas back in 2023. I took part in the ALGS Solos event for LAN in LA last year. Streaming somehow led to the kickstart of my modeling career. Last year, I was on a billboard in New York City on Park Avenue with Amika. That was my first ever professional photo shoot that I was able to book. I got scouted by Playboy last year and am currently a Playboy bunny and a model. I consider myself a somewhat competitive gamer, but ultimately I just try to enjoy whatever game it is that I'm playing. I've peaked Masters in Apex multiple seasons, and that is all I ever attempted to shoot for. I told myself I'd never game competitively. I will do tourneys every so often if it's for charity, for funsies, or if I get an invite to a cool event. I just find that if I pursue gaming competitively, it just won't feel the same to me. My favorite color is, it actually changes. My favorite color changes pretty often, but I would say that my ultimate favorite color is yellow. I feel like yellow kind of matches my aura, if that makes any sense. I have 2 tattoos. I actually got them recently in Japan. I have one just under my collarbone, and I have a pair of wings on the back of my neck. I have a few piercings. I have a stud on my nose, and I have doubles on both of my earlobes. I used to have a septum that I used to wear religiously, and I kind of just stopped wearing it about a year ago. It's because I got tired of it. My drink of choice is strawberry soju. I do love a good margarita with a tahini rim sometimes, though. My comfort meal is Spam, garlic rice, a fried egg, and kimchi. I love K-pop. I feel like I fell into a K-pop craze pretty late. I love Twice, LE SSERAFIM, Blackpink, New Jeans. In terms of fitness, when I was active duty, I used to weight train like 5 to 6 days a week. I used to power lift, and now I've kind of completely 180'd in that sense. Now I am a Pilates princess. I do reformer Pilates at least once or twice a week. Favorite Nintendo character of all time is Yoshi. In terms of pets, I have 3 cats and 1 dog. Cats' names are Momo, Boomy, and Star-Lord, and our dog's name is Nixon. I am engaged. I got engaged to Emmett back in August of last year. And yeah, I think those are all of the KC fun facts we have time for. And that is the completed look. Hopefully you guys are able to get to know me a little bit better, get to know a little bit more of my life story, how I got to where I am today. Expect a lot more content just like this to be posted here on this YouTube channel. So if you like what you see already, comment down below for content that you guys want to see more of on this channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.